Good day, doctor. My name is VARSHAA KANADASAN and metric number is 2961669. Today I'm going to demonstrate assignment 2, which is personal expense tracker. So this is the interface of the personal expense tracker. There are three inputs over here, which are amount, date and description, and there are three buttons over here, which are summary, graph and add expense. So now I like to add one data. Okay, let's say the amount 200 and the date. We can just click on the calendar icon over here to choose the date. After we click on the add expense button, we can see the expense added successfully pop-up message at the top. I like to add more data. Expense added successfully. I want to add one more data. Expense added successfully. So after we click on the summary button, we can see all the expenses we entered just now, all the data we entered just now. It has amount, date, descriptions and actions which are edit and delete. And here we can see our total expenses of the month. So if you like to edit the data, you can just click on the edit button and you can change the data. So let's say I change the amount from 200 to 300. Expense updated successfully. So now you can see the amount changed over here and also the total expenses changed to 600. And if you want to delete a data, you can just click on the delete button over here and it will be deleted. So there is one more function in this personal expense tracker, which is graph. This means we can see the summary of the expense. So if we click on the graph button, we can see the expense graph, which shows the summary of the expenses. Thank you.
Good day, Doctor. I'm KIRTHIKA C.KRISHNAN. Metric number is 2960 So I'm going to present the code of assignment 2. So we have three files, which is JavaScript, HTML and CSS. So in CSS, we have included the code to make it the form look a bit nicer and neat. So we have included the body color, the background of body color, header box, and also the size of the bar chart. Okay, so now let's see for the HTML. Okay, so in HTML code, first of all, we have the title. We can identify as header also. So we have personal expenses tracker, and also we have included the bootstrap to make it the expenses tracker to look more attractive. And here's this is the code that we have attached the CSS file in HTML. Okay, so we have two buttons, which is one is info button, another one is primary button. So the info button we have assigned to the summary button, and the primary button we have assigned to the graph button. So this is the success message for alert and add expenses. So once the expenses is headed, so that will be an alert message which is telling the expenses headed successfully. And also this is the container where user need to enter the amount, date and description as well. So once after the input, the user can click add expenses button. Okay, and for to edit and delete, we make it in table form, so it will be easier to the users to edit and delete. So these are the code for the edit part, where all the added expenses will appear in a table form. So in a table form, there will be a column amount, date, description and action as well. So all the expenses will be listed inside the table. And then we also implement a little summary where it will show the total expenses that user added into the table. And then we have modal for editing expenses. So once user click the edit button, there will be a pop-up container where the user will able to edit the data inside the container, and they can click update button to save the new updated version of the expenses. So message to alert the user to show the expenses updated successfully. So as we know that there are three values that need to input by the user, which is amount, date, description, and then they click the update expenses. Okay, and then we have another button for graph where the user able to see the total expenses they has been used in a graph form, in a bar chart form. So we also included the graph button where the user can click it and see the total expenses that have been used in a bar chart. So these are the HTML form. So now let's see for the JavaScript. So JavaScript is mainly to make it the design to work. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now we have a selector for elements. We have implement the selectors for all the elements, and also this is the code to retrieve the expenses from local storage or initialize an empty array. So all these data are saved in local storage, and then these are the code where to update the chart. Once the user update the update the enter value, so the chart will automatically detect the new enter value, and it will be changed to the new detect value. So and then we have a function to update the expenses table and the total expenses. So these are the code where once user change the expenses value, then automatically the total value will be changed according to the new data that user insert. Okay, and then we also have okay, so this is the code for edit expenses where it will be assigned to button warning in red color, and also in yellow color, and there will be a delete button which is button danger which is view in red color. And then this is the JavaScript to display the total expenses in 2 decimal places, and also these are the code to save the expenses in local storage. And okay, so now let's see how the submission is added to the expenses form. So this is the code where it will be added into the expenses form. Okay, so we have had success alert. Okay, so this code is mainly for once user click add button or update button, there will be a pop-up alert to alert user that the message has been updated or added. So this is the timeout. Okay, so I have been set 2 seconds of timeout which will be appear and fade out in 2 seconds. And then this is the ended deletion of expenses. So once user click delete, then it will be asked a confirmation message whether the user need to delete or not. If the user click OK, then it will be deleted. And then this is the edit modal with existing expenses detail. Okay, so this is this code is for mainly for the edit part. So it will be pop up on in a pop-up container. So in the container there are already the added values shown in that, so the user just need to update the value and just need to click the update button. So these are the code for that, and this is the submission. So as we know, once it's submitted, there will be a message, a pop-up button saying like it's like submitted. So this is the code for the edit expenses form. And for edit also we have implement the successful message. So this also will fade out within 2000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds. And then toggle, yeah. So for the summary button, we have implement as a toggle, so the user can click once to view the total expenses and the edit and delete button, and they can click another time to make it hide out from the display. So it will be a toggle visibility to the summary section. So this code is to show the graph model as well. So this is mainly for the graph part, and thank you.